During a Monday night football game, Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills made a hard tackle, and the impact was so powerful that it stopped his heart. And so medical experts rushed onto the field and they tried to revive him, and they weren't able to do it. His teammates and the other players and the other team, they gathered in circles to pray. You could see tears coming down their faces. They were so concerned about whether he would lose his life or not. He's making a good recovery, but it is a reminder of the difficult balance between the joy of doing dangerous sports and the way that they damage our bodies and even cause death. I interviewed Earl Smith, who's the chaplain for the San Francisco 49ers. He was also a chaplain at San Quentin Prison. And we talked about how dangerous football is. And we talked about how powerful many players' faith is too. Their faith gets them through incredibly stressful and difficult situations. It carries them through these waters of uncertainty into a safer place on the other side where they can really focus on what they do. When I played dangerous sports, football and rugby as a young man, I remember that wonder of athletic performance, just the joy of running up the field and making a good play. I also remember the sense of comradeship that we had as we were working together on something as a team. We all knew we were in danger. We were sharing an experience that was really profound. I remember how powerful that was. But there was another element to it also, and that was the presence of awe and wonder, the presence of God in the face of danger. I'm at Ocean Beach today. Last night, the surf forecasters said that this could be the biggest storm in 15 years. There are 30 to 40 foot waves faces that were forecasted last night. And I'm not going to be paddling out, but I've paddled out in conditions that were very heavy for me. It's very hard to get through the impact zone and out to the safe spaces far offshore. And there are times when you take a really hard wipeout and you're tossed around underwater, and there's times when all you want is to be on the shore again. You keep thinking that this was a terrible idea to get out in the water. But there is, in those moments, the sense of awe, the sense of wonder when you're coming down the face of the wave. Fear is mixed up with that sense of wonder, and God is there too. The philosopher Immanuel Kant talked about what he called the sublime. It's not just an experience of what is beautiful in nature, like a waterfall or a winter storm. It's also about what is dangerous and life-threatening in nature. The sense that we depend entirely on God, that we only completely realize when we're in actual danger. It's not something you can just imagine. On Wednesday night, during the height of the storm, with 60-knot winds rushing over the hills in San Francisco, I was out going for a walk, and I was in the Presidio, and there was a place where the wind was roaring through the trees, and it sounded like a locomotive. It was so loud and so powerful, and I knew that I wasn't completely beyond the reach of the branches that might fall and hit me, but that sense of just wonder in the face of God was so powerful. I don't know when or how you experience that in your life, but my prayer is that when you do, you realize that life is a gift, that every person has a deep human dignity, that no one like you has ever existed on the face of the planet before, and that God is giving us this life to make a difference in the lives of others. My name is Malcolm Clemens Young. I'm the Dean of Grace Cathedral in San Francisco, California. Thanks for watching More Good News.